Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We are solving today's Leetcode question, minimum time to make rope colorful. The problem states that Alice has n balloons arranged on a rope and we are given a zero index string colors where colors of I is the color of the ith balloon. Now Alice wants the rope to be colorful. Now for a rope to be colorful, she does not want two consecutive balloons to be of the same color and she asks for help. What we can do is we can remove some balloons from the rope to make it colorful. We are given a zero index integer array needed time, where needed time of I is the time that Bob needs to remove the ith balloon from the rope. In the end, we need to return the minimum time Bob needs to make the rope colorful. If I see the first test case, this is the configuration of the balloon originally, A, B, A, A, C. Now if you look at this part, A, A, there are two balloons of the same color. Here the two blue balloons are of the same color. So in order to make the entire rope colorful, we need to remove either one of this balloon. Now we are also given the needed time array. This needed time array denotes the number of seconds required to remove that balloon. If we look at the second index balloon over here, the time required to remove this balloon is 3 and the time required to remove this balloon is 4. Now which one will we prefer to remove? We will prefer to remove the second index one because it takes less time as compared to the third index one. So that will be our final output. If we look at the second test case, all of them are different, so the time required will be 0. Now this is what we need to solve. Now let's look at the sum of the text cases and see what we can do in this case. Let's suppose that I have a configuration something like A B A C B, something like this, and the time required will be I will write it on top of it. Let's say time required was 3 1 4 2 1 3 6, something like this. Now what I can do is I can solve this by sub problems. I will start taking sub problems and then I will start to solve this. So because we can take sub problem, this will be a question of DP. What we will do is let's say that instead of considering the entire configuration, I just say that what is the minimum time required to make just this part colorful. Now because this is a single element and there is no balloons to compare, the time taken to make this part colorful will always be 0. Okay, great. Now let's move to the second balloon. Let's consider this subproblem. Let's consider this entire section and say what is the time required to make this part colorful. Now because both of these balloons are of the same color, I need to remove either one of them. I need to remove at least one of them so that the entire configuration becomes colorful. Which balloon will I tend to pick? I will tend to pick the balloon which has the minimum time required to remove it. In this case, this takes 3 seconds, this takes 1 second. I will say that I will remove this balloon. So the minimum time required to make this configuration colorful is 1. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the next configuration. Let's see that I have 3 balloons. And I have seen that in order to make this part colorful, it takes 1 second. So I will move to this index. I compare it to the previous index. I see both of them are same. Which balloon will I tend to remove? Will I make it the 4-second balloon because this takes 4 seconds, or this takes 1 second? I will tend to remove this balloon and I will say that the time taken to make this configuration colorful is basically 1 plus whatever time is required to make this part colorful, that is 1. So we will have 2. Now this is where we have the first problem. If you notice here, in order to make this 3-part configuration colorful, we remove this same balloon twice. 2 times. We removed it once we were considering this part, and we also removed it when we were considering the entire part. Now this is a problem, so we cannot simply just do that considering only 2 balloons and whichever time takes less I will just remove that balloon. I cannot do that. I need to do something else in spite of this. What we can do is, let's just take one more example. I will explain you what I mean properly. If I have 3 balloons of the same color and the time required to remove it is 713. If I just consider this subproblem, the time required to make this part colorful is 0 because this is a single balloon. It will always be colorful. If I consider both of these balloons, the time required will be whatever the minimum time is between removing this element and removing this element. I see that I can remove this element, I can remove this balloon because it takes less time as compared to the previous one. So I will just say that the time required to make this subproblem colorful is simply the previous index plus the time required to make this, basically to remove whichever one takes less time, in this case 1. So we will have 1. So the time taken to make this subproblem colorful is 1. Okay, so far so good. the problem arises when I consider all three of them. This is where the first problem arises. If I consider all three of them, I will compare this index with the previous index and I say, okay, they are same. I need to remove either one of them. Which one will I tend to remove? I will tend to remove this one because this has lesser time to remove. Now the problem is that I have already removed this balloon. So if I just do something like if they are same, I will just take the minimum of whatever the previous one was plus whatever minimum time is required to remove either one of these balloons. I cannot just do this. I need to add one more statement on top of this. What I need to add is, let's say that whenever I'm moving from one index to another, I will say that because this is the minimum time, this will always be the minimum time as compared to the previous one. I will say, okay, if next time someone tries to compare it with me, I will say that the time required to make this balloon will be the maximum of both of these. So in this case, when I have processed this balloon, when I have already processed this balloon and moved to the second index, I will say that the time required to make this balloon now is 7. Why 7? Because if let's say I make this 7 and next time I go to the second index and try to compare it to the previous index, I see that they are both the same and I will tend to remove either one of them. Which one will I tend to remove? I will tend to remove the balloon which takes lesser time. In this case, it becomes 3. It becomes this balloon is more beneficial for us to remove. But let's say I have something like 7, 1 and 16, let's say, and all of them are same again. In order to make this colorful, it will be 0. In order to make this colorful, it will be 1. Now notice, when we moved ahead, I'm going to make this thing as 7. Why 7? If I move ahead again to this index and I compare to the previous index, I see that both of them are same. Again, now which one will I tend to remove? I will tend to remove the balloon which takes less time. Does 16 takes less time or 7 takes less time? Obviously 7 takes less time, so I will make it 7. Now notice what we did. When I remove this balloon, I can no longer remove it. So I just simply said that the time taken to remove this balloon, if I have already removed this, will always be the maximum of these two. So if I go to the 16 and I see the previous one, instead of popping this balloon, when I say 7, we are not popping this balloon, we are popping this balloon. That is why we are updating both of these indexes. Now it's a bit harder to understand why we are doing this on first instinct, but if you just write some test cases and see what's happening over here, you will get to better know why we are doing this step basically. So that is what we will do. In simple pseudocode, I will have that if the balloon at ith index is not equal to the balloon of I minus 1 index, I will say that okay, the balloon will tend to remove colorful. I will not do anything and dp of I will stay as it is. Basically dp of I minus 1, whatever previous one was, this will be the same. Otherwise, what I will do, I will say okay, dp of I will be, because I need to add some time because both of them are same, so obviously the time taken to remove, basically the time taken to make the entire configuration colorful will always tend to increase. That is for sure. I will see that dp of I minus 1 plus whatever takes less time to remove. So let's say time of I or time of I minus 1. Whatever takes lesser time, I will just take that and I will add it to the previous index. So this will update our time. And along with this, I will also add one more line that the time taken to remove this index will now be maximum of whatever time taken to remove this index is and time taken to remove the previous index was. So in case if this was the time of I, this was the minimum time, it will become maximum. So next time I will not be able to take this balloon. If I have already popped this balloon, next iteration I will never be taking this balloon. I will taking the balloon prior to this. So that is why we are doing this step. You can just write some test cases and you can see that why this thing works, but this is the necessary step. We need to add this. I will show you once more why this will not work. Let me just write this on code first. Let's see. It's not that hard to code. Let's just make a dp. Initially, let me just take the number of balloons. This is equal to colors.length. Initially, it will be an n size array. and all of them will be 0, I will start iterating from the first index, because if you only have a single balloon, it will always be colorful. So the time required to make a single balloon will always be 0. I will start from the first index. I will go till n and I plus plus. If both of them are different, if colors of I is not equal to colors of I minus 1, then well, I don't need to do anything. It's already colorful. So I will just say that dp of I is same as dp of I minus 1. Whatever the time required to make the configuration prior to this was, I will just say that okay, adding this balloon will not add, basically adding this balloon to the configuration will not increase the time. So I will just say that it is basically the same. Otherwise, what we need to do is dp of I. Now, because this thing is the same as the prior configuration, I need to update the timing. There will be some increase in the time because I need to remove either the balloon I'm currently standing at or the previous one in order to make the entire configuration colorful. I will just say that dp of I will be dp of I minus 1. dp of I minus 1 is basically the time required to make the prior configuration colorful, plus whatever the minimum time is to remove either the balloon I'm standing at or the balloon which was previous to this. Okay, and in the end I just need to return dp of n minus 1, the last balloon. Now this will not work as we discussed. Let me just show you with this example. If I have 713 over here, if I run this, the answer will be 2. Now it cannot be 2. Now if I have 3 balloons of the same color, I need to remove at least 2 of them. So the time required will actually be 4 and not 7. Sorry, not 4. It will actually be, yeah, it will be 4, 1 and 3, because this takes less time. So this is giving me 2. So we can see that this is the wrong answer. So what we also need to do along with this, I will say that the needed time of this current index will be maximum of whatever needed time of I minus 1 was and the current time. I explain you why we need to do this. If you still have doubts why we are doing this, you can just drop it in the comment. I will explain it better. I will just draw a diagram of why we are doing this and all that. But if you understand it, just run some dry test cases. You will get to know why we are doing this step. And once we are done with this, you will see that we are getting 4 as the answer, which is the required one. Let's try to submit this, and let's then discuss about the time complexity of this problem as well. Let me drop this on Leetcode. Let's see if this gets passed or not. Control V and hit submit. Let's see. And we indeed have a successful submission. 124 milliseconds. Not that great. Not bad either. Let's talk about the time complexity now as well. The time complexity will be, if we see, we are just running a single for loop. So the time complexity will be O of n. The time complexity will be O of n, and if we look about the space complexity, we are using a DP array, so the space complexity will also be O of n. But notice how the DP array is only concerned with the last one. It is not using any other indexes, so actually we can reduce the space complexity down to O of 1, which is simply using some variables which refers to the previous one, and I can reduce the time complexity to O of 1 as well. I will leave it to you guys to make this change. But overall, the time complexity will remain O of 1 only. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any sort of doubt, you can drop it in the comment. I will explain you further why we are doing any of this. Thank you guys.